Pleine de vie, de dynamisme et de créativité, DONGMO Maggio Linda est une jeune Camerounaise aux multiples talents. Et si nous disposions d'extensions capillaires made in Africa? Et si les femmes africaines se tressaient en faisant étalage de leur bagage culturel? Et si ce marché qui contribue à enrichir l'extérieur était désormais recentré sur l'Afrique avec des produits africains? Il ne s'agit plus d'hypothèses irréalistes car Linda a développé Braided Veils, des extensions de cheveux conçues avec des matériaux d'origine africaine. Linda a bien voulu présenter cette idée révolutionnaire à l'équipe d'Investir Innover en Afrique TV.
Welcome Linda DONGMO, and we are happy to receive you in Investir Innover en Afrique TV.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be present here today.
Okay, so who is Linda DONGMO Maggio?
Okay, DONGMO Maggio Linda Malvina. She's an entrepreneur in Braided Veil, brand new world. She is a web designer and she's a humanitarian as well. So I have, for professional career, I am an entrepreneur, and for humanitarian and social works, I stay as an humanitarian.
Okay, so as an entrepreneur, you recently won the prize of the best project during the Innovative Challenge organized by Investir. Can you tell us more about your idea?
Oh, yes, with pleasure. Thank you so much for this opportunity. First of all, I'm still very grateful to Investir and the whole association for giving me that honor. It's a great privilege to see that my work is being acknowledged. It's a great award, and I'm grateful to see that my work has been recompensated. Actually, the project is Braided Veil, which is a unique hair extension produced, which is actually made from African fabrics. In the world, we have 80% of Black women using hair extension products, with 6.13 billion francs being placed for hair extension industries who are all foreign, with 0% of our country's own made product. So Braided Veil is the very first Cameroon-made hair extension product. And I believe that hair extension products, which are used by most women with Braided Veil, will bring in us a lot of income and would help us also to regain our identity. Many of our women suffer with self-esteem problem with comparison with the beauty standards of the white women, for example. Carrying another woman's hair shows that you don't really value yours. And alongside the importation of the other hair extension products, we are also importing their culture and their habits. So Braided Veil is made for us to regain our identity, because I feel or I know that the identity of Africans have been lost. In the ancient days, our mama had their hairs covered, so Braided Veil is manufactured in memory and honor of the ancient African woman. And the product is, first of all, lightweight. It is easy to carry, easy to watch. Everybody can use it, and made for women of all races.
Okay.
That is a summary of Braided Veil.
So how did you have the idea of such a project?
The idea came from the value of a woman's beauty, especially the Black woman's beauty, wanting us to see our own beauty standard. We can see that from the large variety of women wanting to be too white to resemble the white woman, wanting to have hair just similar to us, and losing our own culture. So it's out of the love for the culture and love for identity of each person. And a short story to add, I actually always loved my hair covered as a little girl, but my dad told me it was too old-fashioned. So Braided Veil, I found a way to make my hair covered in our African fabric, but for it to be in fashion, in braids. That's why we actually call it Braided Veils.
Braided Veils. How do you proceed to produce Braided Veils?
Actually, Braided Veil is very simple. It's a very simple innovation. All we do is actually make sure we get the best of the fabrics from our Siman, our companies here that produce fabrics. And we have a team that is determined to deliver good products on time and on service. So after we get our materials, the best of the best for our clients, we proceed to the cutting with machineries and the sewing, and then applying in the form that can be braided. Actually, I don't have a unique sample here of how it is being put, but we have videos on how they can be put, so it is easy to use and not complicated at all.
Okay, thanks. For you, what is the difference between the braided veils and the hair extension that we imported from European countries?
Okay, particularly braided veil is different and unique. It's different from every other hair extension. Its unique property of being made out of fabric. So it is cloth. It is not mesh. It is biodegradable. So it cannot cause pollution and all other stuff. It is lightweight. It is easy to wash. You can use and reuse many times. And it can be applied by even women who don't like mesh. For it is cloth. It's actually cloth. So different from every other hair extension products, it is made out of fabric, not plastics.
Okay. Taking in consideration the Cameroon environment, what is according to you the added value of braided veils?
The Cameroon environment, I recently talked about the 6.13 billion being used annually approximately just for hair extension products. And 80% of the population of blacks are the one using it. And with our actual situation, we know of the financial crisis in Africa. But I do believe that Africa as a whole is going to make a comeback and Cameroon is going to have a rebirth. I actually want to be a part of Africa and Cameroon's rebirth. And I want to do that starting with Braided Veil. From the manufacturing to the delivery of our product, we'll be creating thousands of job opportunities just for the materials who are going to be fabricated in our industries, the cutting, the sewing, and the deliveries. And also knowing that Braided Veil's future exportation will be bringing more income and boosting our economy. So Braided Veil to the Cameroon society is not only bringing back our integrity, bringing back our identity, but it is bringing up job opportunity and it is boosting our economy.
A perfect opportunity.
Yes, thank you.
According to the fact that Cameroonian women are already used to imported extensions, do you think that the braided veil will be easily integrated in the user's mindset?
Oh, that has been a big worry from the beginning, but we did have testings and survey. Over 50 women in the West tested our product and we got a lot of positive feedback with a large range of requests for different colors, different materials. We have had people demanding for unique colors and materials, but our product is very easily likable by everyone. And first, women like things that are new and many women like what is distinct. And knowing again that this is Africa and it is our culture, every person or woman who loves Africa, loves integrity, loves culture and identity is definitely going to love our product. And also that we know we are going to have a lot of broadcasts of in all social media platforms. Our product is going to be integrated with much more ease than I thought.
Do you already think to some strategies which will help you to sell easily your product?
Yes, like this is already one of the strategies to begin with, and with the help of my mentor, Mr. Ibrahim from IFIA, and the publicities, the partnership with some stars of our country who wants to carry our product, and broadcasting in social media platforms with a website which is already been created for the world to know and purchase the product. That is going to make it very easy.
Okay. What are the different scopes of braided veils actually?
Actually, the scopes for Braided Veil. Right now, Braided Veil's aim is to attain the 26% of the hair extension market in the next 6 months. That's what we aim. And in the next 2 years, we aim at gaining 65% of the market. Now, it's on our budget and what we need to put for publicity that we need for our product to be broadcast. But right now, we are already at 10% of the publicity of our product being exposed. So we are 10% and 26% in the next 6 months and hopefully 65% in the next 2 years.
It is true that you look like I think that you look in my mind, because the next question is how do you see Rejoignez in the next 5
5
years?
years.
Yes.
In the next 5 years, I actually see Braided Veil distributed to all 10 regions of our country and beyond. I see the women of our country carrying our product with pride in all its 10 regions, and the women of Africa as a whole, and extend it to the European countries as a large. And as I said before, with the right publicity of our products and the large scale in the website for ease for people to purchase it, that is going to be attained in the next 5 years.
Okay. So, is it going to be easier for you as a youth to carry such a big innovation as Braided Veil?
As a youth, actually, it's not easy at all. From just to reach where we are right now, Braided Veil has so many trials and failures on how we could actually even get to implement it, to put it on the head. And with the help of Ifia right now, who already acknowledge the potentiality of Braided Veil and have seen that it is actually feasible. It can be made and it can be produced. And the mentorship that we are already getting and partnerships that are working, as an individual alone, no, it's not possible. But with partnership and the help of other people who want to push and support, it is going to be very possible. It is almost impossible as an individual to carry a project like this on your own and reach that aim on that goal in 5 years or even 6 months.
Okay, so what are you going to do with the prize that you get from IFIR?
Oh, my prize. Actually, right now, the price is still in the bank. But first is to complete the website for broadcast of the world to see and know Braided Veil. And also to produce in large scale, because till now we have not been able to produce in large scale due to lack of finances, because the demands are high. Since our product have varieties, we have to produce in various varieties because we have too many materials. But with that price, we would have the ability to buy some machineries for cutting, machineries for sewing. We'll be able to pay some hand labor, buy products in stocks for greater supply.
Okay. Today, according to the development of social media, are you not, I think, a little bit frightened by the fact that someone would take your idea and try implementing it at a large rate before you?
That too has been a big fear for a long time. But as an individual personally and as an entrepreneur, I already aim to gain my own share of the market before anybody is coming. I'm the proprietor of the idea. So before I let any other person come in, I make sure that Braided Veil in its uniqueness that produce the best of the product, its name is known, and those who want to go for authenticity will go for authenticity. I cannot stop competition, that's what I know. It will definitely come. But when it comes, those who know what it is will get what it is. Those who want to support Africa, promote work and employment will promote what Braided Veil, the original mark of it. And I would also be glad to see my product being spread throughout the world, even if it's not exactly me.
Okay, we arrived at the end of the interview. I have one last thing to ask you. Can you address a message to all our followers and those who are going to watch the video about Braided Veils?
Thank you very much, dear viewers and followers. It's a privilege again for me to be here, and especially to the young innovators out there, I want to particularly invite you to try, to start, to not be afraid, even if your idea is as crazy as what, and you don't even know where to start, just start. It's going to definitely have a say somewhere out there, somewhere would believe in your project and put in efforts. I think our youth suffer a lot. We know our government situation, and we are in a state where we don't really need to wait for a job. We need to create the job ourselves, and it is very difficult because most youth can see, they don't believe in me, this project will it go, but just start to the youth. All I want to say is don't be afraid to dare, start.
The message that we retain is just start. Thanks, Linda DONGMO.
Thank you very much, Augustine.
It's a pleasure for us to have received you here.
The pleasure is all mine.
Goodbye to Investir, Innovant and Afrique TV followers.